Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about my review of Bowser's Fury. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the story. Now the story along Bowser's Fury is that Mario stumbles across some goo, he follows it, he sees the M sign from Sunshine, it takes him into a portal, and he ends up in Lake Lapcat, which is where Fury Bowser lives. Now, at the end of the game, when you're going through the credits, you see a series of paintings that Bowser Jr. has drew, which basically shows that Bowser is this furious because of Bowser Jr. So the person we had to help all along was also the person who caused all of this. So my opinions on the story of this game, I'd say it's very interesting. Like, I never expected all this to be Bowser Jr.'s fault. But I guess it does make sense, seeing that, this is goo and Bowser Jr. does have a paintbrush. But yeah, it was really interesting seeing the ending, and also the final boss battle was also very great. Now, Bowser Jr. is very interesting, as he is your partner in this game, and I haven't had too much experience with him, because obviously I did the coinless challenge, and he was nothing but a nuisance in that challenge, basically. So, I have had a playthrough of this game without coinless, and he is pretty helpful because he can get you power-ups, he can hold power-ups for you, he's pretty helpful. Although there's also a setting where you can set how much he does help you. He can either help you none, a little, or a lot. And I set it to none when I did the coinless challenge, but he still decided to pick up coins, so I guess he really does want to try to be helpful. So I'd say I do like this feature, and it's probably even better in 2-player, but I haven't tried 2-player yet. So that's one thing I have got to try to really judge if Bowser Jr. is a good feature or not. Next, let's talk about the gameplay. Now, I think the controls and how smooth this game runs is very, very well done. The moveset is now more like Odyssey's, which works very well with the catsuit and other abilities in this game. And it's just a really, really good and nice and smooth experience. Fury Bowser. Now, I think Fury Bowser was a very well implemented feature, as when he awakens, if you have enough cat shines, you can actually put on the Giga Bell and fight him. But if you don't have the Giga Bell unlocked yet, then you just have to run away from him and either collect a cat shine to drive him away, or wait until he calms down and goes back into resting. Now, the thing I like about the map in this game is that more of the map unlocks as the more times you take out Bowser, which adds more progression to the game, so it's not just you can go do whatever you want. You do actually have to complete some goals to be able to get somewhere new. And what's also good about the map is that it's very, very open world, and Plessie is always somewhere nearby, so if you need to cross the massive lake, then hop on Plessie's back and you'll be on your way. And there are also cat shines, not just in the big places, but also scattered around the whole place, which has a bit more variety to the game, and it works very well. Now, I love the movement in this game because it's upgraded from regular 3D world, as now you can dive roll, you can run a lot faster. It's great. So this also doesn't just link in with Bowser's Fury, this is also 3D world, but the movement is now a lot better than it would have been if they kept the old controls of 3D world. And now you can get around a lot faster, do things a lot more easier, it feels a lot more smoother, and it's very similar to Odyssey now. So I think that the movement is definitely got a big improvement. So now we're at the conclusion. Now, in conclusion, I think that Bowser's Fury is a solid 9 out of 10. I did not expect the things I got out of this game. It was very, very good, and just to think that this is a game inside of a game. There is an entire other game in this as well that you get to play, so if you haven't already, I recommend that you buy 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, because it is definitely worth its money. Thank you all for watching this video, I really hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.